A senior U.S. Border Patrol official is facing fresh scrutiny over allegedly offensive remarks made during a federal coordination call. Gregory Bovino, a controversial Border Patrol leader, is accused of using anti-Semitic language toward Jewish federal officials. According to multiple sources cited by CBS News, the alleged remarks were made during a January 12th conference call. And this was just days after the fatal shooting of Renee Good by an ICE officer in Minneapolis. Federal officials were coordinating a Saturday meeting to address the massive surge of immigration enforcement in Minnesota. During the call, Bovino was told that Minnesota U.S. Attorney Daniel Rosen, an Orthodox Jew, could not attend because he observes the Jewish Sabbath. Sources say Bovino responded with frustration, allegedly asking, "Do Orthodox criminals also take off on Saturday?" He is also accused of using the phrase "chosen people" in a disparaging way. One official briefed on the call described Bovino's remarks as an anti-Semitic rant. The allegations were reported to the Department of Justice, the White House, and Attorney General Pam Bondi, according to sources familiar with the matter. So far, the Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department, and the White House have not commented. The controversy adds to growing strain between federal immigration agencies and Minnesota-based federal prosecutors, as large-scale raids and arrests triggered mass protests across the state. Bovino's conduct has drawn criticism before. Last year, a federal judge in Chicago accused him of being evasive and giving what she called cute responses during testimony over clashes between immigration agents and protesters. Earlier this week, Bovino was relieved of his command in Minneapolis following backlash over his response to the fatal shooting of Alex Preddy by CBP officers. Some of Bovino's early claims in that case were later contradicted by witnesses and video and were not included in a subsequent report to Congress. Bovino is now being reassigned to California's El Centro sector, where he previously served before leading immigration operations in major U.S. cities. The allegations come at a time when the Trump administration has made combating anti-Semitism a stated priority, launching multiple civil rights probes linked to campus protests nationwide. As investigations continue, the controversy raises new questions about leadership, accountability, and the tone set at the highest levels of U.S. immigration enforcement.
Back to your post on ICE protests, what did you mean when you said people will suffer an equal or greater consequence?
If they do anything bad to our people, they will have to suffer. I'm sorry. If they start spitting in people's faces, punching our people, punching our soldiers, our patriots, they will get taken care of in at least an equal way. They're not going to do that. Like, you see it, the way they treat our people. And I said, you're allowed, if somebody does that, you can do something back. You're not going to stand there and take it. If somebody spits in your face, that will not be a pleasant thing for the person that spits. We're not letting people spit in our soldiers' face as they stand at attention, and they're not allowed to do anything. If they throw bricks at a car, at one of our vehicles, that are very expensive vehicles, they're going to be met with very, very serious force.
Sir, do you think it's good having lots of cameras on these kinds of incidents between law enforcement and the people?
I think it would help law enforcement, but I'd have to talk to them. I'm going to be talking to them tomorrow. Actually, I think it would help law enforcement. That works both ways. But I think overall, it's 80% in favor of law enforcement.
Who are you talking to tomorrow on law enforcement?
A lot of people. Well, I'm speaking to Christy, I'm speaking to Tom Logan, a lot of people. We have it in good shape. And, Minnesota crime is way down because of what we've done. We've taken out thousands of criminals. What we want in Minnesota, we want them to open their jails and give us their criminals, and we're gone. That's all we want. And they're going to have to do it.
How are you feeling about Secretary Noakes handling the matters in the last week?
Well, she's done great. We have a close border. We've taken out thousands and thousands of killers and murderers and everything else, removed them from our country by the tens of thousands. And we have the crime rate that's the lowest in history. I didn't do the crime rate stats. It just came out yesterday that we have the lowest crime rate in the history of our country. how's she doing? I think she's doing well, and she's a good person. She works hard. Tom Homan is a star. You know, he's incredible. I mean, the guy's incredible. He's got an unbelievable. He's tough, and yet everybody likes him. Most of it. So he's been great. But he said to me just tonight, he said, look, they've got to open up their prisons and give us their criminals and their murderers and their drug lords, and and we'll take care of them. And that's why crime is down in Minnesota, not because of anything they did, it's because of what we did. Same thing in Chicago. We have crime down in Chicago, and most people don't even know we're there, but we're there doing a good job. We have crime down all over the nation. Thank you very much.